Hello there, my name is John McCarthy and I'm pleased to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Let's get this in gear. Well, I'm hoping for some fireworks today as we get into this ranked tour event. All right, let's get on our horse. And you're away. Let's have a good one out there today. Okay, this one's around 170 yards out. Decent approach there. This one's just under 20 feet. And I think this one's breaking to the left. Looks like he got a line on this. Continues to look good. And it drops. Well done. Fantastic putt. All right, let's get this close. Par 3, second hole. I have faith. That's gonna work just fine on the approach. And if this drops, you'll get your birdie here. And this one's breaking just a little bit to the right. And after that hole, you'll go down to 2 under. And what will happen on the third? Let's find out. Oh my, you caught that one. Look at it go. Oh, come on now. Is this going to drop? All right, tap this one on in. We'll head to the next. And after that hole, you are at 3 under par. Okay, now we go to the fourth. We got a par 3. Just a pure swing. Great job on that approach. 10 feet to the cup. This one's moving to the right. And that one drops for your 4th birdie of the day. I'm liking that. Our leader currently has a 1-stroke advantage on the field. And we are presented with a par 5 here on the 5th. Oh, wonderfully struck. And this one is around 180 yards to the pin. Seems like you're doing pretty good in the approach shot department. All right, here's your eagle putt. So good, so good. And after that hole, 6 strokes off the lead. All right, let's see what we can do here on the 6th hole. Oh my goodness, is this gonna go down? Well, just a tap. Good job on this one, just a tap in for birdie. Okay, we have a par 3 here on the 7th. you've dialed in a little fade on this shot. Well, you had the distance dialed in on that one, pin high. Here's an 8-footer. That putt will drop, and that's your second birdie in a row. Let's get on a streak here. And after that one, you're sitting at 8 under. Wind is blowing left to right on this one. Yep, that was a good swing. Well done. All right, second shot on the 8th. Yep, gonna work. That's gonna work. Boom, dropping on in for your 7th birdie of the day. And we can cap off the front 9 with a par 4. Ooh, just tattooed that drive. And from the green side, sand. Looking for an up and down here. Went right by. And here we go for the birdie. All right, let's move on to the next. And after that one, 4 strokes off our leader. Teeing it up now on the 10th. Sweet. Here's an 18-foot putt. And this one's going pretty hard left to right. Oh, almost had the birdie there. All righty, give a tap and we'll head on to the next hole. Our leader has a 2-stroke advantage at the moment. Here we go, par 5, 11th hole. Have a good drive. Looks like we're heading to the sand. Okay, let's get out of this bunker. Back in the fairway, got a good amount of distance on that too, well done. All right, this shot is around 115 yards out. I like it. I like what you did there. This putt from 10 feet. It's breaking to the left, I think. Oh, it's getting there. Nice way to pull down that birdie. And our leader is currently 1 stroke above the rest. Okay, careful out there. We got a tailwind. Oh my goodness, you pounded that drive. Here's our second shot on the 12th. Oh, I'm a bit jealous. That was fancy club work there. Well done. Ooh, that drops, and that's your second birdie in a row. Okay, 13th hole, and this is a par 4. Oh, tee shot's looking good here. Oh yeah, I'll approve that. This one's for birdie. And you are 3 strokes off the pace after that one. All right, 14th hole. This one's a par 3. Nice swing. And I think this is from, I don't know, this isn't even from downtown. This is more like from the edge of town. From the edge of town, let's see if you can get this to go. Oh, you hate to see it. 10 feet to go. This one's going a bit to the right. There we go. There's your par. 13 under at the moment. Okay, the wind's blowing on this one, right to left. You made good contact. This one could end in the rough. Here's our second shot on the 15th hole. Oh my, you almost dropped that in there. Okay, that putt's done. And the person on top is leading by a stroke at the moment. Okay, par 5 for the 16th. Well done. We've got about 2:15 to go from here. All right, this next putt for eagle. One's got a pretty steep left to right break. Oh. And here we go, this one for birdie. And with that, we will move on to the next. And teeing off now on a long par 4. Ooh, watch this one run now. Well, that'll work for you. All right, this shot's about 150 yards out. And one stroke off the leader. And just a little fade on this one, nice. You're gonna like that, won't you? 8 feet to the cup. And after that one, trailing our leader by 1 stroke. Might need a bit more club. We got a headwind on this hole. Beauty of a swing there. Time for our second shot here on number 18. Nothing wrong with that. This putt's around 5 feet away. Okay, the putt goes down and we're done here. And as we wind down here 17 under par for you. And that's just about it for me. Thank you for taking me around the course today. Had a lot of fun. Hopefully we'll do it again soon. Hello there, my name is John McCarthy. Pleased to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Guess what? It's time for the golfs. And this ranked tour event is fixin' to get dramatic. Looking forward to see how far up that leaderboard you can move. All right, let's get this going. We've got about 120 yards to get to that pin from here. You had that one dialed in, didn't you? And this is your look at birdie. And wow, after that hole, sitting at 18 under par. We're teeing it up on the second hole now. We're on the green with that one. Well done. Here is a 12-footer. I think it starts off straight enough, then turns a bit to the right. Looking good. Nicely done. And the third hole has gifted us this par 4. Let's have a good tee shot. Oh my goodness, absolutely hammered that one. All right, this one's about 85 yards out. This one's heading for it. Quite the view from here, way out on the green. Good luck. This one's going up the hill and to the left. This one's looking decent. Continuing. Yes! Drops it on in there. What a putt. Okay, we have a par 3 as we head to the 4th. I'll take that. Here's a putt for birdie. Good work out there today. That's your 4th birdie so far. And as we look at the leaderboard, the current leader is leading by a stroke. Here's our second shot on the 5th. Good work there. Great shot on the approach. Okay, now this from 11 feet. Looks like this putt will track a bit to the right. Nice job. There's your eagle. And the current leader is ahead by 2 strokes at the moment. We've made it to the 6th hole. Yes, that's a good swing. And he could have this sneak into the rough. Nicely played. And let's take one more look at that. And 2 strokes back from our leader after that hole. And the 7th hole is a par 3. This one's heading for the green. Okay, this one's a 3-footer. Good work. 5th birdie today. Let's have another one. And just a couple strokes back from the leader after that hole. Teeing off now in a long par 4. This one looks like it'll play. The shot's just about 95 yards to the pin. And 3 strokes off the lead. Oh, almost hold it out. All right, here we go. This one's for birdie. Great work out there on the course today. Birdie number 6. And now the 9th. It's a par 4. This one might roll into the rough. All right, setting up 6 feet from the cup. You're cooking out there. 7th birdie so far. And a 3-stroke lead for our leader at the moment. 10th hole coming up. Oh my goodness, you almost hold it. Oh, look at this thing. This one's still tracking. Oh, and somehow it doesn't go. And our leader currently has a 1-stroke advantage on the field. The 11th presents us with a par 5. All right, we might be able to chase this one out. That fairway has a down slope up the landing area. Okay, we are in the deep stuff currently. Okay, nothing like being back on the fairway. Good stuff. And this one's from around 75 yards out. Fading this shot. Well, that'll play pin high for us. Here we go. This one for birdie. After that one, you're 2 strokes behind the pace. Okay, on the tee of the 12th hole, it's a par 4. Oh, this one's in the fairway. Ooh, off the downslope. This one's going to run. Okay, there you go. This one's about 100 yards out. Yeah, that'll work. And this one's about 10 feet out. I think this one's going just a bit to the right. Look at you go. And the person in the number 1 spot is ahead by 3 strokes currently. And let's see what happens here on the 13th hole. And from the green side bunker. All right, grab that flat stick. We're out of here. And this one's for bird. And after that one, 3 strokes off the pace. All right, let's knock this inside the range. We have a par 3 here on the 14th. go. That'll do. Lining up a 6-foot putt here. Our leader is 3 strokes above the field right now. This hole's a short par 4, might be able to get aggressive. Second shot here on the 15th. Looks like we could have a birdie on this hole. Current leader has a 3-stroke lead at the moment. Okay, this one's a par 5. We're on number 16. Oh my goodness, you hammered it. Oh, effortlessly done. Nice swing. All right, we got an elevated green. Might need some more club. This is what our third shot's looking like. Oof. Setting up here with a 4-foot putt. Currently leading by 2 strokes after that one. Well, the wind is definitely picking up here as we tee this one up. Oh, extra distance happening here off the downslope. And this is our second shot here on the 17th. Nailing another approach. Nice. Here we go. Birdie putt coming up. And it looks like our leader is ahead by 3 strokes at the moment. And now to number 18. This one's a par 4. Wow. Powerful stuff, my friend. Okay, this one's about 105 yards out. Oh, it almost dropped. All right, give this one a little tap. Okay, that's good. That is actually great. Finishing your round with a birdie today. Good stuff. And that's going to do it. We are done here. Hopefully I'll see you soon. Hi there, my name is John McCarthy, and I'd like to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Can't wait for the golf. I can't stress that enough. I'm very excited about the golf today. Today we are starting our round with the par 4. Cork that first drive into the fairway, and we'll take it from there. This is a very, very long putt, but I have confidence in you. This putt looks like it's going uphill to the right. Ooh, wish I could have given you that one. This one's just 3 feet. And after that first hole, we are starting our rounds at even par. Okay, tailwind blowing with us on this one. Nice swing on that. Oh, hang on. Almost that almost went down. All right, let's put this in the hole. Pull down a birdie and sprint to the next hole. I think this putt's gonna break to the right. And the putt drops for birdie. Okay, we got a par 4 here on the third hole. This one's looking okay off the tee. Way to go out there, looking good. This one's just a 5-footer. Oh yeah, well done. Back-to-back birdies. And let's see how things go here on the 4th. Ooh, the shot's fading a little bit. And this putt is for your birdie. Let's do this. And after that one, you are 1 stroke off the pace. All right, 5th hole, par 5. Let's do it. So far, so good for this one. This one's about 175 to the pin. And you're just 3 strokes off the lead. Good luck here, 18 feet to the cup. I think it's breaking to the left. Oh, come on. All right, this putt for the birdie. Nice putt, that's your 4th birdie of the day. And it is a 2-stroke lead at the moment for our leader. We got a left to right breeze on this hole. Here's our second shot on this 6th hole. Oh, it's going right by the hole. Good luck here, 9 feet away. This starts off pretty straight and then goes a bit to the left. Nice putt, and that is for birdie number 5 on the day. All right, have a good tee shot. We got a par 3 here on the 7th. That should do nicely. This one's 17 feet. I think this one's going left to right. And as that drops in the hole, that's your 6th birdie today. And it's a 2-stroke lead for our leader at the moment. Okay, it's a lengthy par 4. Good one. And this one's around 140 yards to the pin. And chalk up another green in regulation. Here we go. This is for birdie. Nice putt. That's for birdie number 7 on the day. And now the par 4 9th. Look at this. Driving that green. Putting for eagle. I'm just proud of you. Okay, this is your eagle chance. Let's not squander it. A little bit too firm on that one. And this putt's around 11 feet out. I think this starts off straight enough, then it'll go right. It's getting there. And the person in the number 1 spot is ahead by 3 strokes currently. That wind is going right to left out there. Here we go for your birdie. I think this one's breaking pretty hard to the left. Oh, just slides by. Here we go, 4 par. All right, moving forward. And a 3-stroke lead for our leader at the moment. And teeing up now on the 11th. Man, you got a hold of that one. Oh, is this one gonna go? Whoa, you almost got that. Just a little tap needed here. All right, that one's down. Now let's take a look at the scorecard. And this one's a par 4 for the 12th. Setting up from the long grass here. Let's get on out of this. Way to go out there, champ. This one's from around 9 feet. Let's keep her going. That's 2 birdies in a row. Let's have a third. Wind's picking up out there. We got a headwind on this hole. All right, here's our second shot on the 13th. A 10-footer from here. I think this one's going left to right. So good. Our current leader has a 3-stroke lead at the moment. And here we go. 14th hole. We got a par 3. Okay, 40 feet from the cup. And this is an uphill putt, moving right to left. Ooh. Okay, you've got this one for par. Just a short putt, but I think it's moving to the right as well. Okay, we're moving on. Let's get this next hole. Just 2 strokes off the lead after that one. Let's see what happens here on the 15th. Well, this shot might go into the rough. Eight feet to the cup. Current leader enjoying a 2-stroke lead at the moment. That wind is blowing right to left on this hole. Oh, and a down slope out there in the landing area. This one could catch a few more yards. Okay, about, I'd say 185 or so to the pin from here. This one's for eagle. Look at this one breaking pretty hard to the left here. Well done. And it looks like our leader is ahead by 3 strokes at the moment. Oh dear gracious, you just tattooed that one. All right, good luck. Second shot here on the 17th. Good job, we're on the green. This putt's around 13 feet out. Looks like a right to left break. Just missing the birdie. All right, let's head to the next. And the person in first place has a 4-stroke lead at the moment. And now, number 18. This one's a par 4. Swinging like silk. And this one's about 135 yards from the pin. That'll work. All right, here we go. Give a tap and we'll head on to the next. All right, that's just about it for me. Hopefully we'll see you back here real soon. See you next time. Hello there, my name is John McCarthy, and I would like to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. This is going to get good. And as we kick into this ranked tour affair, I got good feelings from the golf gods. I think you're going to do well out there. Let's get it going. Hopefully you have a good one out there. We've got about 135 yards or so to go from here. And look at that, nestling it up nice and close. Well done. And you are 1 under after that one. All right, you got this. Second hole, par 3. Let's do it. Looks like you're going with a fade here. way out there for this putt. Good luck. And this putt's moving to the left and up the hill. So far, so good. Oh yeah, getting better. And the putt goes down. Fantastic work. That wind is picking up, blowing left to right on this one. Nice, pure swing, great stuff. Second shot on the third. There we go. That's cooking on this approach. Here's a 10-foot putt. Oh yeah, that's great stuff. All right, we got an opportunity to stick it close here on the par 3 4th hole. We'll take those all day. All right, here we go. This one for the birdie. Let's keep this going. That's your 4th birdie of the day. Good work out there. And after that, you're bringing things down to 4 under par. And let's see how we do here on the 5th. Looks like we're heading to the fairway here. And this is around the 190 mark. "13 feet left to the hole." I think this one will go left to right. Oh man, just missed the eagle there. And as that drops, that's your 5th birdie of the day. And our leader currently is enjoying a 5-stroke lead on the rest of the pack. And now the par 4 6th. Oh man, that was just striped. Setting up here in the deep stuff. Oh, almost in the jar. Here's what you're looking at for birdie. Our current leader ahead by 6 strokes at the moment. Okay, par 3, 7th hole. Have a good tee shot. That'll do for the approach. And now this from 12 feet. And as you line this putt up, tilting a little bit to the right. This putt's going. Great work out there. Great work. Birdie number 7 in the hole. And our leader is ahead by 6 strokes as we check the scoreboard here. Oh dear, look at that go. And from the fairway sand. Well done. That's a nice little approach shot there. Man, you're making this fun to watch. That's your 8th birdie of the round. Let's see what we can do on the 9th. Well, that'll happen. All right, let's pop this in. Birdie putt. Is an uphill putt moving right to left. Ooh, just missed. All right, 3 feet to the cup. And a heads up, this hole, we got a tailwind blowing with the ball. Nothing wrong with that. All right, second shot on the 10th. Starting this way out to the right. Let's watch it. All right, all we need is a little tap here. Let's do it. Nice tap in for the par on this one. After that hole, 8 under par. And the 11th hole is a par 5. This fairway looks like it has a bit of a downslope in the landing area. All right, you caught the downslope. Let's see how far this baby runs. All right, that one's going to hold on to the fairway. Love it. This is our 3rd shot. Starting this way out to the right. Let's see it turn. 4 feet to the cup. All right, let's see what we can do off the tee here. It's a long par 4. This one looks pretty good. Should be in the fairway. Okay, setting up here about 140 to the pin. And there's a bit of a downslope around the pin. You got to be careful of that. Yeah, you'll take that. Here's a look for birdie. This putt looks like it's going left to right. Wow, amazing. Our leader is currently ahead of the pack by 5 strokes. Got a nice tailwind on this hole. See what you can do with that. And here's our second shot on the 13th. Three feet to go. Okay, we're moving to the next. Our leader is 3 strokes above the field right now. This one's looking dialed. Oh yeah, that was a tidy little shot. Well done. This putt is for birdie. And as we check the board, it is a 5-stroke lead for the person in first. Okay, coming up is the par 4 15th hole. Well, you made good contact with that one. And there we go. That one's holding on to the fairway for you. Come on, get in there. And this putt's around 7 feet. All right, here we go. Par 5, 16th hole. Let's do it. Looks like you got a favorable bounce on the downslope. This could run. Well, looking at an elevated green on the approach here. Come on now, drop in that hole. There's almost nothing left of this one. And our current leader ahead by 6 strokes on the rest of the field. Here we go. Hole number 17, ready to go. I think this one will land in the fairway. This shot's around 95 yards to the pin. Ooh, a little bit of a fade on that shot. Hey, that's another green in regulation. All right, this is for the bird. And everyone's chasing the player on the top of the leaderboard, currently enjoying a 7-stroke lead. And now to the par 4 18. Tee shot's looking nice here. And we're about 115 yards away. And take a look at this right here. Just 3 feet left. And the putt will drop. And your round is over. And that's gonna do it for us here today. Thank you so much for the round of golf. I had fun. Hopefully you did too.